Right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hello creepy friends, welcome to Nixie Bobs, and it is a very, very exciting day because we have this little thing to talk about. It is the new Troublemaker Mascara from Urban Decay. And this is a little pack that I got from my local Debenhams, which has a 24/7 glide-on pencil in with it as well. I own these pencils, I love these pencils. I'm actually wearing this pencil on my top eyelid, so I can't recommend this for you enough. It is an amazing, amazing pencil, but the mascara is something brand new. Now, I kind of got talked into my local Debenhams by myself and by you lovely assistant, who kind of made me want to buy it a lot. So there was a little bit of turbulence really with me getting this mascara as a whole. So it was on an early sale on Urban Decay at the start of September. I think it was like the 4th. So I very, very excitedly ordered one. I had enough money at the time. It was $19.50 for the mascara on its own. This is $28, just in case anyone's wondering. So I ordered it, and then I waited and waited and waited, and it didn't dispatch. I was thinking to myself, I mean, I've bought from Urban Decay before directly, and it arrived, I think I ordered it the Friday, the Monday I had it in my hands. That was an eyeshadow palette quite a while back. I was sitting there going, why is it taking so long? What's going on? Why am I still waiting? So I was patient and patient and patient, and then I think on the Sunday or the Monday or the Friday, I just raised hell and was like, where is it? I'm fed up. Cancel the order. I did not mean cancel the order, but you know when you get so fed up that you're just like, you know what, you know, you raise hell. There's no other way of describing it. You know, I was kicking off, basically. I can't say it any other way. The day that happened, of course, what happens? I get a dispatch email. I emailed back and I was like, why has this taken so long? On top of that, it was on the 11th. The 12th was my birthday and I was going out. So the next morning I get an email and they're like, oh, we've cancelled the order and returned it here. I was like, what? So really, all right, I said it. I admit I said it. Did not mean it. Got refunded in the end, but I've been waiting that long for this mascara, which is why we have not had it until today. So yeah, a little bit of controversy going on with that there, but we have it. That's the main thing. And the lady at Urban Decay in Debenhams was lovely, as opposed to the people of online. I don't know very much about this mascara. The only thing I know is that it's Urban Decay, and if it's Urban Decay, I tend to want it because I really, you know, Perversion is a great mascara, Subversion is a great primer. So let's get both pieces out. So you get both on a little piece of card here. I'd assume this is like a Christmassy set. Now the Perversion eyeliner is Glide On. It's the traditional black that we've all seen and loved. You could use it on your waterline, you can use it as an actual eyeliner. It's up to you. It's a creamy liner, it's jet black, and again, I can't talk highly enough about it. I would just quickly stick it on the waterline for you because why not? You're here, I'm here. And let's see what it can do. How it would work as a smudge liner, I don't know. Because I obviously use, if I'm doing smudge liner like I'm going to do tomorrow, I use my Rodial. Which is the Detox one. So we just start that on the waterline there, just for a little bit of drama today. I'm in eye zombie makeup as usual, and we'll see how that lasts until the end of the video. But the granddaddy is the Troublemaker Mascara. Now, I love this tube. I think the pattern, the design, the kind of almost kaleidoscopy effect of the colouring on here, rainbow neon-y, it's all amazing. But it's not about the tube, it's not about the design, it's about how the product performs. So the wand is completely different to Perversion, and I'm going to get Perversion out and show you in a minute. So the bristles of, there's a weird noise downstairs, the bristles of this brush are a lot more separated, and it's a lot more of a, I'm going to say, a gappy brush, but they are designed to get up. Apparently they curl mascara. I don't believe in curling eyelashes. I just don't. It's not something I believe. It's completely different to Perversion. So they have similar aesthetics in their tubing, in the colouring, which is nice for them to look similar. So Perversion, you'll see, is a wand that I tend to prefer. It's a lot more brush. This is Perversion up here. It's a much longer brush, brush head anyway, or wand. The bristles are a lot closer together and there's a lot more of them to capture more lashes, whereas this, there's a lot less bristles, so I don't know how it would do on the capturing front. What are the claims of this mascara? Let's have a look. That's a ridiculous claim. Super fat lashes. I don't like clumped together lashes, so I hope it doesn't do that. Super long. I love long. And the one that kind of makes me go, what the F? Sex proof. Shut up. That's a ridiculous thing to say. Children, buy this, guys. Think it through. I know it's adult. I know these kind of things are more aimed at the adult market. They're more aimed at, you know, people my age and older teenagers, but children buy this. So I'm going to prime my lashes. Do you know what? I'm actually going to prime one eye and not the other. So this, my left eye, your right, is my a-hole eye, as I call it, is the one that doesn't mascara as well. This is the mascaraed well eye. This, I don't know what it is. This is the bad eyebrow, rubbish eyelashes, good eyebrow, good eyelashes. I don't know what it is with my face. I'm not going to use Subversion because I had to throw my Subversion away recently. I'd had it a little bit too long. So I'm using Tarte's Opening Act, which is basically a similar thing with a whiteness. They're not dissimilar. I'm putting it on the wrong eye. Where's my head today? Just hear where's your head at in the background right now. Using it on this eye. I'm just going to give a quick flick up of this. I don't mind white primers, but I will be honest, I think my favourite lash primer of all is probably the Benefit one, their Real Primer, because that actually stands alone as a mascara as well. So you're kind of getting two uses out of one product, which is a great thing, whereas this obviously it's only one use. So while that's just settling on there, and you'll already have seen that's just giving me a bit more of a lift, let's put it on this eye and see how it works. Also, this will give us a length example. Okay, so it is separating the lashes okay. It's not clumping them together, which is a good thing. So in one coat with no primer, that's given me a really, really good lift of lashes. It's quite long, and I'm quite looking forward to seeing how well that will build. I'm just going to give you a quick look up and down so you can see. I'm not the one sitting here going to do silly poses. You guys know that. If you've been here for a while, I don't do that stuff. So it is keeping everything quite nicely separate, actually. I was worried when they said fat lashes that it was all going to clump together and they'd be sticky. The length is quite good, bearing in mind this is only my second layer, or coat, however you want to define it. That's given a really good length in two coats. I mean, I'll apply a third just so we can see how it looks, but that's done really, really well. And you can see if I come down and come back up, and I've just dotted a little bit around under my eye there. Should have done that while it was still wet. It's really nice. It's towering well. Impressed. Definitely impressed. Let's just give it a minute. Let's dry it off. Get it ready for layer number 3, and then I tend to stop. I tend to only do 3 coats of any mascara because to me that gives my lashes enough lift, and also I am dead against any type of false lashes. Although some of you have said, for what the hell is it you'd like to see me try magnetic lashes, I'm looking into that. Would not wear them out of the house. I would only get them to just experiment with, but we'll see. It's on the cards, put it that way. This doesn't seem to grab too much mascara as well. With sometimes bigger bristle brushes like this, or wider separated, sometimes it will grab more product and it will drop mascara onto it. Do you guys remember, if anyone's a 90s kid here, it may have been Revlon or Maybelline, there was like a comb mascara back in the day. Do you remember that? That was just like craptastic on your lashes. Do you remember it? I was worried that was going to do that. It doesn't. So third layer, and I'm going to do it mirror free, so I'm actually going to depend on the mirror behind my camera. So you could do, there's a few ways of applying mascara. Some people actually go this way. With me, I try to get to go to the root and then wiggle it so that I get my lashes right in there, and then let it comb up. That's done. I mean, I'm just looking at that in this mirror. It's so nice, and it's really not clumped together. The lashes are slightly thicker than I would personally have. I try to keep my lashes as thin as I can, but I definitely like it. It's definitely good, and you can definitely see the length from one as opposed to the other, which is why I was leaving this one out just for a minute. It's definitely a nice mascara. It feels a minute bit heavy, I will be honest. I'll be frank about that, but I mean, it does a really nice job. And this is why I don't use falsies, because to me, that's enough lash. I don't need any more than that. Would not wear this much on a normal everyday basis, should be noted. I tend to just use whatever mascara I've got that I'm not a great fan of, and use it that way. And I tend to do like one quick layer because there's just no need for lashes on like this on an everyday basis. So let's do this eye and we'll finish. Forgot as well, let's remember as well, we primed this eye. We didn't prime this eye. So without primer, this can do this, which is pretty cool. I also let that settle a little bit. And by the way, if people have never been here before, yes, I do mascara with and I cannot do at all. I was talking to the lady at Urban Decay about that. She's like, I always get black blobs on the bridge of my nose. I was like, I can't do that for love nor money. I cannot physically. I've tried to do the reach over thing from eye to eye. I've never been able to do it. I'm ambidextrous. I do multiple things with multiple hands. It's quite bizarre in my life, really. It's definitely applied a little bit better with primer, but I've got one criticism, and that is that it does seem to be clumping it together a little bit more with primer. Bearing in mind I did let this primer sit on a little bit too long before mascaraing. So possibly if you're going to prime it, I would do one eye at a time and then just use this and then go on and do this eye. So I've leveled it out quite well. With primer I only needed 2 coats to achieve the same thing that I did with 3. But you just got to be a little bit careful with the primer. I don't think it gives as much length as something like Perversion or something like any Benefit one that I have. But it really opens out my eyes. It's fanned out my lashes okay. It possibly thickens them a little bit more than I would normally have. But it's definitely a mascara I like. Probably would still choose Perversion over it if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Just show you up so that if I look up you can see the length of them. Definitely a nice mascara. I can really see how my eyes are standing out from the back camera, from the back mirror rather. So definitely good. $19.50 is a lot. So you've got to really, really love it to want to buy it. I'm a lover of Urban Decay, so I'm always wanting to try anything new that they bring out. But again, I'm going to say to you guys, watch out for deals. Sometimes, I think now Debenhams, I want to say exonerate, but that's not the right word. They exclude, that's the word, exclude themselves from the, when they do an event, unless it's a special occasion. I feel like Feel Unique have also removed Urban Decay from their specials now. When I've tried to add things to carts when I've had specials, or there's been 15% off weekends, and I don't know whether that's to do with the heat palette, they seem to have removed themselves from that. I have not looked at the Marie Claire beauty website, but I know that there was some sort of extra 20% off if you just signed up to that. That may be worth looking at. House of Fraser sometimes do a special 10% off just randomly on weekends, and sometimes they do include Urban Decay, so keep a watch for that. Obviously as well with Feel Unique, you can choose Urban Decay as your product and always get 10% off on it. But I'm all about trying to give you guys good value for money. To me, having the eyeliner set and the mascara was worth it, because I'm almost out of my Urban Decay eyeliner anyway. I'm impressed with the mascara. I don't think I would give it a 10 out of 10. I would probably say 8 out of 10, because it's not to me as good as Perversion or as good as a couple of the others I've got. The liner, if you can see on my waterline, is still there, so great marks for that, but then I know that's a great liner anyway. I'm going to end it there. I will say I wore this a couple of times over the weekend. I did get a few mascara lines above on my brow bone, so that was a little bit annoying, you know, when your lashes have left like little streaks. Haven't noticed anything flaking into my bottom, like in my, on this area, I want to say my eye socket, but that's up here, onto the bottom under my eyes, my under eyes, that's the word. Hope you enjoyed this. If you'd like to see me do anything else with that, let me know. Please subscribe if you wish. You don't have to, I do not make you, but I would love to have you come and join this channel. Share, subscribe, do what you want, don't get mean, and I will see everyone again for another video of anything at all. Bye everyone.